Hi, my name's Annie, and I want to talk to you about some work that I've done with Garrett Don and creative deconstruction. So I've had private radical undoing sessions with him, I think 3 or 4, possibly even 5, over the past year. I've attended his creative deconstruction workshop recently, and he's a colleague of mine, so I've also just had a lot of private conversations and interactions with him about the work that he and I do. So in the radical undoing sessions, I just want to share my experiences that I've had with that. Um, the sessions have helped to make me more aware of my patterns and areas where I'm constricted in my life and patterns of addictions. When I say addiction, I don't mean necessarily to physical substances, but I'm talking more about those subtler things that you might not even consider addictions, or areas where you may not be aware that you're addicted. The layers just kind of pull back, and you realize that you might have an addiction to eating certain things, or breathing in a certain way, or tensing up in a certain way, um, or an addiction to a certain way of thinking, negative thinking, or defeatist thinking, or everybody's addictions are different, and almost everybody has addictions. It's just that they're so accepted that we don't think of them as addictions. So the sessions that I've done with him have helped me become more and more aware of my patterns, areas where I'm constricted, and it's helped me to loosen these restrictions in areas where I'm constricted and have patterns that aren't serving me, patterns that are sort of keeping me from being as free and as authentic as I can be. And they've helped me to break up these constrictions on a physical level. I have a tendency to attack problems, or work with problems on more of an analytical level, an analytical, intellectual approach, but this is sort of working with your biological wiring, the way we're wired to fall back into these patterns, and it sort of helps to break up these patterns on a more physical level by sort of just bypassing the analytical mind. Just certain, simple physical breathing exercises and exercises you can do with your body to really help you in all areas of your life. In the creative deconstruction workshop that I just attended, Garrett shared with us a lot of these quick exercises you can do to get unstuck if you're stuck in negative thinking, or stuck in a bad attitude that's not working for you, and can help you kind of make these perceptual shifts so that you can approach your life more authentically, so you can step into yourself more fully, become your authentic self, become freer, and really be aware of making authentic choices and making the choices that help you achieve true freedom and create the life that you really want for yourself. And these are just quick exercises that you can do throughout the day. Maybe just take 5 or 10 minutes to really shift yourself into a more productive state of mind. Or if you're in a bad mood, these quick exercises can just kind of help you shake it off so that you can get back to the true productivity and the work that's really going to help you achieve the life that you really want for yourself. Also, these exercises can help you to find out what it is that you really want if you're not really sure. So, in the work that I've done with him, I just feel like he's helped me uncover more and more layers so that I can really understand what it is I want from my life, what it means to step into my authentic self fully and be authentic with others, and also to, now that I have a clearer picture of what I want for my life, he's helped me to feel motivated and understand that I can achieve that, and he's given me a lot of tools to help me get there. In our private conversations, he and I are sort of in the same line of business and helping people to be healthy, and I'm self-employed, and it's a big task. I have to make all the decisions and run my business. It's a big responsibility, and sometimes I get into some negative thinking about this, or times are hard financially, and I have to keep myself on the right track with my career and make things happen. And I tend to fall into sort of a negative mind space where or defeatist, where I think like, oh, this just isn't working, I'm never going to get to where I want to be, I'm not making enough money. And every time I talk to Garrett, he really inspires me, and he helps me just sort of push that all aside, and instead of counting and recounting what's not working, to look at really, what can you do? How can you be an active transformer? How can you look at this instead of a chore and a drag, and looking at your business as something that's sucking all your energy out? How can you turn that around and look at it as a fun game? How can you make marketing a fun game, or connecting with people? And just after a few short conversations with him, he's really turned my perception of what I'm doing around, and I do think that it's a fun game now, and I love what I do. I love making connections, and what I've really learned is that it's just about being my authentic self. And if I am my authentic self and I make good connections with people, and I step outside of my comfort zone a little bit, and take some risks, I'm rewarded so abundantly. So he really has inspired me to just take a little bit of risk, think of it as a fun game, and he just has like a lot of great inspiration and tips for getting unstuck and helping me. He's helped me achieve, just help me achieve what I'm really trying to get at. A great inspiration, and just has a wealth of tips and ideas to help people to get unstuck and achieve what they really want in their life. So I highly recommend attending his workshops, or arranging a private session with him. So I hope that this information has been helpful, and I hope you have a great day.